That would be because I turned off sound while I was recording something earlier. I have like a proper microphone set up now, so you can hear me adjusting it annoyingly, I imagine. I looked over and saw myself smugly grinning because I just saw Brian's comment in Discord, which was well played, but wrong. So, well played, Brian, but wrong. And then I bitched about the fact that I started with barely enough milk to have a mouthful. So at some point I'm going to have to get up and go get myself some milk. Probably sooner than later. And my hair is a big mess. I was going to brush that, and then I didn't. Because I'm very smart. Alright, this is in the main body section here. What if I suppress this feature? Gives us a pretty blank looking magazine. Okay, that was what I wanted to know. Okay. We can futz with that later, because I'm not super happy with the aesthetics. It kind of looks like there's a picture of the magazine on the magazine, which, you know, seems a little redundant to me, but oh, and I need to futz with this follower in order to get it up to the correct I'm still not sure how I want to... What do you need my skills on? I'm still not sure how I want to deal with, which one is the follower? Oh, the first one was the follower. Okay, fine. So, I think this is 15 degrees up. Don't know why that was in a weird spot. I wonder if there's a way that I can make this pivot and still stay a set distance. Potato cannon into a semi-automatic shell-fed gel blaster shotgun, and we want it to be mag-fed. Nope, 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 nope. That's not for me. I will leave you on your own for that. I mean, once they're open source, you can do whatever you'd like with them, but I'm not responsible. Okay. See, this is tricky. Alright, let's scroll forward. Nope, don't want that. Okay. I need a magazine. You know what? If only my good pal Ton had done something silly and built an angled Vorpal. Yeah, that's the first ever angled Vorpal. Not made by me. It was made by Ton. Actually works pretty decently. But I need some darts. Well, I suppose I probably don't need darts, actually. So we need to figure out how high the follower wants to go. This dart might be a little too long for this magazine. Also, I could just blame Ton. Ha! Nerd. But this is a functional Vorpal. I mean, he put the mag catch on the wrong side of it, so thanks, Ton. That's extremely useful. But, I mean, it is technically a proof of concept. I think this dart is too short. Then again, I also didn't measure the width of the magazine, so I have no idea if it's actually, if it's my fault or his, is the easiest way to put that. No, that actually is the right size. So that means this dart is probably too long. But I cut it by hand, so sue me. Hello, add a treat. Hell. The shit is this about, Tom? Technically, these darts actually will feed into a mechanism. Not well, but they'll do it. So I have to figure out how I want the angle to work. On the follower, because it will just extend out past the end there, which is not ideal. But we also need to figure out, I think I want a 3-point circle. I'm not sure which plane I need it on. I guess the easiest way to do it would be to change it back to 0 degrees, right? And then I want a circle, but I don't want that kind of circle. So what I want is 2 points and a diameter. So maybe I can do that with a 3-point circle. Why are you like this? Okay. All right. Oh, I can. And then what are we calling our darts for this thing? Phone just started freaking out, no big deal. There's my calipers. So I think we're calling them 13.5, but it might be wise here to undershoot that a little. Oh, that's where the darts ended up. In the magazine. I wish you luck at the shops, Hannah. Alright. Yeah, they're about 13 millimeters. Sometimes 13.5, but that's whatever. $13 on the other side. Okay. Thanks, I'm buying cancer sticks. Excellent. Yeah, okay, that's right. So what we want to do is, like, we want a little bit of pre-compression on the dart here. Like, but we don't want to, like, crush it. And the farther down we have our follower, the longer we can make the rails on it. So yeah, it's determining the amount of pre-compression you want on the dart. So like realistically, we could probably get away with 7. Like that's probably fine, but I think I want to go 6 millimeters down. And then squish it by, what is that? That's like 1.5. Yeah. I want 1.5 millimeters of travel past the top of the dart so that it, you know, if it's not quite shaped right, if it's sort of squidging through, it should still be fine. Now we can just get rid of this because it doesn't actually matter. Now, here's the thing. I'm not actually sure how to put darts into this. I don't think you can move things a parametric amount and then have that amount change. What I might be able to do is draw a line, or just move it like point to point, and then as I change the parameters, that point would move, but it's kind of a bit of a cheaty workaround. So I'm not sure, but can I actually just, yeah, I think I can cheat, and I can, what does this move? Oh, fucking fuck. Yeah, okay, that works. Nope, that's a mirror. That's also a mirror. Let's just sneak into this gap here. Yeah, okay. And then we want to get the distance between here and... Yeah, actually, I had that right. Now, of course, I'm gonna fuck it up. Oh, God. That was an incorrect selection. Alright, let's move the extrude here up to 12. Now, I have some concerns about what's going to happen as I angle this, because I feel like that area is going to get cut off. But we're going to have to make that parametric anyway, so it shouldn't matter. Because that's going to have to be angled at the top. I really hate how low the catch is on the Talon, but whatever. So now, what do you want to bet that if I modify the angle, that extrude is going to do some fucky things? Yep, and I was correct. I think what we actually want to do is extrude it a lot farther than it should, and then cut them off with a with an extrude from the plane that made this top surface. Just, you know, make that, like, if we undo that, we effectively want this surface here to be offset from that. Oh my god, my voice is all gravelly. Yeah, so that's 4 millimeters down, so we effectively want the top of that to be a perfect offset of that top flat surface, just 4 millimeters down. Now this here is about right, so that's gonna force us to do some kind of ugly things. Because once we get up to 20 degrees, this angle starts to break, and it like breaks out the bottom of the follower, which I'm not a fan of. Which means we could make the follower longer. That would be a really easy way to do that. But, eh. I am going to get another glass of milk because my eyeballs hurt, so I think I'm dehydrated. I return. Oh. I'm still here. I don't know. Yeah, you can just sort of see my head popping in. The grocery store just up the road from me makes these absolutely fucking disgusting muffins that I adore. They're called muffins, but they're basically uniced chocolate cupcakes. But the fact that they're uniced makes them healthy. Okay. This is the sketch we want. So let's throw a line in. Okay, that's 4 millimeters down. And then we want to go out and across, and that's overkill. It doesn't need to be that long, but it doesn't actually matter. So now let's throw on some constraints. We want these to be collinear. Excuse me? I'm gonna fucking fight you. We want these two to be collinear, which, okay. Those are incorrect. I actually don't want that. Okay, now it's collinear. And then what we can do is we can set the dimension here. 90 minus mag angle. Yeah, that was what that variable was. Oh, it's, well, okay, 90 plus mag angle. Fuck off. Maybe mag angle has a functional brain. Goddamn. Mag angle already has a degrees. Has degrees assigned to it, so I was saying 90 minus mag angle degree. 90 minus 0 degrees, effectively. Yeah, this is fine. What are eat? A giant chocolate muffin that says it's a muffin on the package, but it's basically a giant cupcake. They're delicious and disgusting. I love them. So, let's actually bring back in one of the plates just for the sake of, oh damn, I forgot I did that. That's good. I'm really looking forward to printing one of these. I actually think everything's finalized except for the follower. Could be wrong about that. Oh, I need to work in a way to hook in the mag spring, which I'm then going to procrastinate on the follower by doing because I just remembered it. I actually think I need to open the original one to see how I did it there. Not because I think I need to... What's the capacity of this mag? Anything you want. You can go from, like, I think the minimum is like 4, maybe 5, to a maximum of no maximum. I mean, assuming you can get a spring the right size. And I'll be releasing the fusion file this time, which I intended to do last time but never got around to it. And then that means that anybody can make whatever kind of mag they want. So if you want a 13-round magazine, then you export the files, do it yourself. I'll export, like, basic stuff. I'll probably do, like, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20. In 0 degree, 15 degree. I might do a couple in Mr. Heathpants's 9 degrees, for the pigeon, so you can make pigeon mags. And then I'll probably... Do I want to export? No, I'm not going to export any at 18. I can leave Ed to export his own magazines, because I trust he knows how to click a few buttons, is the polite way to put that, and fuck off, Ed, do it yourself is the impolite way to put that. I know he's watching this stream in the future. Time travel words. So, will this be katana compatible? This one will not be. This one is Talon compatible. However, I do intend to rebuild the original Vorpal mags, which are katana compatible, and then release both of them, so you can have a parametric katana and a parametric Talon Vorpal. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Let's I think what I want to do is I want to break through using the... No. I'm torn. Because, like, I could... So what I'm dealing with right now is the spring has to hook in the top here. So what I would want to do really is to punch a hole through here that the spring can latch into, sort of. I should see what location I have it on the original Vorpal, because that worked nicely. Kind of had like a nice snappy feel when it got to the top. So I think what I want to do is I want to punch a hole, and I don't want that hole to be parametric. I don't want the angle to change, because the angle of the spring is never going to change. It's the same spring. So I want to punch a hole like here-ish that fits, that the thing fits through, and then I want the feed lip to have a chunk missing out of it to accept the tabby tongue thing on the mag, or on the spring. And then that means that there will be no overhangs in that area, because the only bridge, I mean, technically there's a little bit of a bridge in here, but I mean, it's like 1 millimeter. If your printer can't do it, you got bigger problems. Okay, it's 2 millimeters. But, no, I did see people having issues with the way the original ones were designed, where you hooked the feed lip into, or you hooked the spring like into the feed lip as opposed to just like over it, and then there was a bridge area there, which like some people's printers did fine. My printer did it fine, but speaking of me, you know, blaming Tan for everything, when I tried to put the spring in this one that he made for me, it didn't work because the bridging had drooped so much that I had to go in with a knife and clean it out. Yeah, this way there should be no bridging necessary. So far I have done actually nothing on this. I've just stared at it and thought a bunch. Which is admittedly what I've been doing for the past few weeks, is just sort of thinking about how I want to attack it. I want to check this overhang. Okay, it's at 51 degrees, 52-ish. And at its maximum, it's about 50. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's also only, it's less than a millimeter and a half. 1.413. And 1 tall. So, yeah, your printer should be able to do that, and if it doesn't, a little bit of sandpaper. I honestly don't know if there's a better way to do this. Geez, I wish I had a long shot handy. Measure the size of the bolt going through here. But these should be a lot more reinforced. Like I mean, I never had any problems on the original one, but other people did. And then Ed suggested doing the inset here for alignment. And if I'm doing it for alignment, I might as well do it for strength as well. Just because it would cost you nothing in the way of print or assembly time if I just made the design a little bit stronger in that area. Fuck it, I should just do it. I keep putting it off. Here's the original Vorpal. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I made an assembly tool that I never released. I think I gave it to Ed, and Ed did a video on it and was like, oh, look at this cool thing that she made and released open source, and I just never did it. Sorry. Rest in peace. No, fuck. Damn, the original follower was clunky. The new one feels so much more elegant. I'm just having fun. Yeah, this thing was super tall. Like, I can now get an extra dart worth of capacity out of it, honestly. Then again, we probably are gonna have to make the current version a little bit taller. Have not been sleeping well, which is why there has been a lack of streams lately. So I'm sorry about that. But if I could be healthier, I would. I wasn't looking at this at all. I was looking at the feed lips. I'm a fucking genius. Okay, so the hole came in around that area. That's kind of a weird shape, but alright, I guess. Like, I kind of see why I did it, but like, also, fuck you doing, ho? Yeah, okay. So that's a precise measurement, and then the height of this isn't? Such a weird shape. And then, how far down does it go from the top? About 2. Now, it doesn't need to be that big, though. So... Oh, and we should probably also pay attention to which side it's on. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but... Yeah. Okay, so it's on the right side now, so let's just keep things sane and do it on the right side here, too. What the fuck are you doing? Why do I not have lines? Give me the lines. Hold on. Thank you. Fusion is just being a huge fuck lately. I'm mad at it. Okay. So... Spring might need a little bit of rebending. What the fuck is wrong with you, Brian? Okay. Let's turn off the left and the left. Alright. And then how wide is the spring? God damn it. Be right back. Need to go get a spring. Instead of getting a spring, I got like 30. Alright, I can respect that. It's exactly 5 millimeters wide. Like exactly 5 millimeters wide. Hold on. We need a more precise form of measurement. If only I had a 1930s era British micrometer. Okay, to be fair, it is 4.9. 4.995. Sorry. I picked this micrometer up from like a vintage store as like a, ooh, look at this thing you can display in your home. And I'm like, it was just a curiosity. And And I picked it up, and it's like, it's perfectly smooth. It's in perfect condition. It's from the 30s, and it is a British metric micrometer. And these are, like, I talked to my friend Daniel, who is a big nerd about this sort of thing, and he's like, holy shit, that's super rare. And I picked it up for like $20 as just an oddity, and now I use it because it's useful and it works. And I can measure stuff extremely precisely, and I can pretend to be a real machinist when I measure things with micrometers. You don't need one, honestly. I don't need one. I just like it because I'm really anal about precision. I actually got another tip from Hawkeye that if you ever have one of these, never keep it closed, because as things heat and cool, it will expand and contract at different rates, and you run the risk of bending the arm bit, which was interesting and I didn't think of. That's true. If you get more into machining, you probably should. Although that being said, my, Winston has a YouTube channel about machining, and I roast him all the time for not having a pair. So he's gotten this far without owning a pair. So is it the same for calipers? What do you mean? My... if he's watching, he's gonna roast me for that later. Just for the record. Okay, this spring is 3 millimeters thick, which is ridiculous. For leaving them closed. No, because the way a set of mics works is it screws closed. So if you try and pull it, it doesn't, like, you're trying to push it effectively up an inclined plane that's inclined by, like, 10 degrees or something by just squishing it. So that will provide a lot of resistance and that will bend. However, for a set of calipers, if the thing between the, if the thing between the jaws of the caliper expands, it just moves. Like so it's fine there. Thank you, Cybran, for giving me $2. I actually have no idea what I will do with the $2. I will use it towards some larger purchase for the channel. You just paid for this glass of milk. Actually, you paid for a couple glasses of milk. Proceed to spend it on candy. Yeah, I mean, a large majority of my income does come from you guys, so thanks for the muffin, I guess. Yeah, it's the milk fund. Fuck off. Wow, I did this absolutely wrong. Okay, that's 2 millimeters down. So let's go out 3 millimeters and down. What did I do here? It was 2 millimeters? But it was really only like 1.5. Nope, that's 5.5. I don't want that. I really don't like how low that is. That's because milk is delicious. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't want a thin wall up here, but the other way to get around a thin wall is to just take it out of the top section. Now, eyeball 1 millimeter here. You probably want to go to 1.5 on the hole size. Yeah, okay. This secondary one will make sense in a second. So, to make room for the spring to slide through. Boom. And then I actually want that sketch back. Give it... Oh, I can actually delete that. That sketch was not important. And then what I want to do is I want to... yeah, get rid of that. That looks like about... Yeah, okay, so we're going in 0.5 millimeter. Yeah, see, this is like the awkward situation where this feels like too much, but like maybe I could go 225. I really wish that... Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that sketch. I don't know. How does that look? Let's bring back the right plate, and then how much depth do we have? Oh, yeah, right. This also has to include that, and probably that, too. Okay, now if we bring back this right plate... Actually, I don't want to fill it on that. I want a chamfer. That's 1.5, that's 1. So let's go with a 1. Sort of clean out that inner corner there. And I'm suddenly starting to understand why I put that. All right. Yeah, whatever. That's... Oh yeah, I didn't actually change that geometry. So each part individually still prints great. You know what, it occurs to me that I don't think I actually even glued the the spring into this one. I think it's just wedged in there, and it works fine. So, who cares? Yeah, that's fine. So, from here to here, let's create a group, and then we're gonna name this fuck it, drum spring compatibility. And hopefully that isn't, hopefully that still shows up. Yeah, it does. Okay, so now if we don't want drum spring compatibility, we can just suppress features. And now it's more appropriate for, why are you doing this? Are you fucking high? Fusion, what the fuck? Are you fucking high? Guess I'll switch to render and then back to design, and it's still selected. Fuck off. Okay, hopefully... No, okay, we just have to live with that now. This is just what life is. Okay. Unsuppress features. Now we have drum compatibility again. So I'm assuming, yeah, and I think I assumed correctly. So this is the mirror, and then joining, that would be joining the base plate, that's joining the rear plate, and that's joining the front plate. So, and then this is, nope, rename. Body symmetry mirror. Did I spell that wrong? Probably. You can download the file and go in and change it. Okay, so now we should have compatibility with drum springs. Which means I should be able to actually print out this body, like the body of the magazine. It should all work now. So all I have to do is fix the follower, which I have been putting off for quite a while. And I'm going to continue to put it off because I had a thought. Bitch. Will you let me deselect? Fuck. Fine. Nope. Maybe. I want to deselect this plane. Okay, what if I do that? And then, because it wasn't, god damn it. that one. And then for some reason our sketches are turned off. Hey, there we go. Yeah, now you're gonna break everything. Just as I suspected. Alright, there we go. Heh. Eat it. Now that should all work. And of course it didn't. Okay, so let's scroll back and try it this way. Nope, wrong one. Nope, that broke it. Okay, whatever. I don't actually care that much. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to make different aesthetic versions of this magazine. There's a couple different ways I want to take it, and I'm sure that if I got rid of this design, somebody would be upset, and if I got rid of a different design, if I went to a different design, some people wouldn't like it, so I'm just gonna release a couple different Fusion files. Have like a main branch and then have a couple different aesthetic choices that you can go in and make your own and export all the files and do all this crap yourself. This is the follower. This is the mirror here. This is the mirror for the whole thing. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, that was a bad choice. I think. No, okay, so let's go... Alright, let's take our follower base, sketch 12, which I didn't name because I'm a genius. Yeah, this should be fine. So let's extrude this up like, I don't know, 18? Maybe even be 20. Let's go nuts. Then mirror. And then we want to extrude this on an offset plane, and the offset plane is -6, and then a kablamo. And you may be thinking to yourself, what the fuck did that do? It's the same thing but more complicated. And the answer is, I'm gonna do that first. The answer is, if I go in and change the angle, oh fuck you, Fusion. If I go in and change the angle, these will also change. So, you know, there's 10, 15 should also work, and if we go higher than 15, it'll probably break. Yeah. And that makes sense. Now, I'm still not sure how I want to tackle that problem, because I want to get it up to 20 degrees, and I don't want to have to make the follower longer to compensate for that. So that's going to be interesting. That's sort of what I've been putting off more than anything. Okay, let's oh. Okay. Nope, okay. Let's go to 15. That is our current maximum because I need to figure out what to do with this. And then this is going to move it down 6 millimeters. God damn it. Thank you. I don't know why you fucked that up in the first place, but okay. Speaking of me fucking things up, I think I was wrong here. Okay. This isn't good. For a number of reasons, this isn't good. Oh, god fucking damn it. I didn't check the, God fucking damn it. Okay, that's gonna need some work. Did that also have a hand in changing the top of that? Okay. Okay, let's go back to our 0 position. Okay, what is the distance between here and here? It is something stupid, 0.587. Okay. Now if we go to 15, the distance here should still be okay. Then I am confused. If I bring back the follower, fucking what? How did that even happen? Oh, it's because I'm a huge dummy. Alright, I figured it out. Okay, so if we go back into our sketch 12, which I still haven't renamed, if we Yeah, this was a big dummy move on my part. So if we change this to 15 here, you'll see it pivots on this axis when it should, the entire thing should be rotating. So you've got your line here, and right now when I rotate it, it does that. But what it should be doing is this. So that's a pretty easy fix. I have to do it. I'm a dumbass. Okay, what constraints does this have? Okay, this might be fun. And by fun, I mean a pain in my ass. Okay, I want it... Yeah, over-constrained. Okay, what is this? I don't know, but I got rid of it. Hey, I think that did it. Actually, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, what we should probably do for the sake of sanity is make these construction lines so they don't fuck with anything. And then... Nope, still fucked. God damn it. Why did that not work? That should have worked. Am I losing my entire goddamn mind? Fuck both of these. What? Why did that not work? Okay. Are these parallel? Yeah, they're parallel. Okay. Oh, I have a theory. Nope. That. Aha! That's why it didn't work. I somehow lost this dimension. Genius. And now it works. I am extremely smart. She says extremely sarcastically. Okay, we nailed it. So, that roller still makes sense. Where's my camera pointed at the fucking sky? Okay. I have moderate concerns about those follower rails. It worked really well in the original, but there were some fucking weird measurements that I wanted to get rid of. That being said, it did track really well, so... Sneeze past. It's fine. My eyes are gonna water for the next 30 some odd seconds. Thanks, Bobby. And that still worked. And this is gonna break the follower, but it shouldn't break the rails. And it apparently broke fusion as well. Nice. And it still works. Oh, fuck. No, redo. Let's go back to 0 degrees and make sure that's still correct. This might get difficult. We're gonna find out. Okay, so that still works. Done. Boom. Easy. Now, we have to fix this feed lip, because it's fucking up on us. So, rear window, body symmetry mirror. Okay. Nope, wrong one. This is the one. Okay, that might immediately help, at the very least. No, I need that. Okay, so if I run one of these, yeah, okay, that's parallel, that's midpoint, I think that, yeah. We want to make this a construction line, and then we want to dimension here and here, and make this 90 plus mag angle. And then we want to delete that and that, but we want to make these two collinear. And I think what we could do is lock one of these. Yeah. Yeah, and that's gonna over-constrain it. Perfect. Okay, so now if we change the mag angle, it's just all going to break, and you're going to laugh at me. Okay, that's impressive. I'm genuinely impressed by how fucked that managed to make itself. I don't even understand. Okay, I think I understand now. I want to fix that line. I mean, literally, like, fix it in place. 15. That should be better. It is better. I was gonna say that's not perfect. Okay, it isn't perfect, but it's not bad. Ignore the fact that Fusion keeps throwing that fucking follower in my face. No, see, now it's pivoting off of this side, which is just as bad, really. So we need to set the distance here. And then the other two should move to compensate. Let's try this again. Nope, wrong button. Ugh, almost. I don't know what's breaking now. Oh, you know what? It's probably the same issue. I think? No. Maybe? Let's take a look at this sketch. Oh, yep. That would do it. What? Okay, I didn't see that one coming. That one... This one took me by surprise. I'm a little confused. Yeah. Technically, it is right. What? Okay. I don't understand how that math was supposed to work, but it's over-constraining it. What is this parallel to? What is the matching parallel? Oh, okay, that's just a coincidence. How is that over-constraining? No. This is the only constraint, and I think that's midpoint. Which I do need it to be. So... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Is it cheating? Maybe. Do I care? No. Okay, we'll do that, and then delete these two. Why would it draw an arc there? For a while, I thought Fusion was just, like, sometimes double-clicking on things. But then it just starts drawing arcs, and I don't know what its deal is. Correct. Oh yeah, somehow that's not over-constraining at fusion. Fuck you. Oh my god. I'm impressed by how fucked that ended up. Bitch, excuse me? Alright. Okay, now that that's sorted... What the entire fuck? I mean, at least this line is vertical. No. 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 I do want to redo that. Alright. Okay, so let's make these two collinear. And then try that again. It's probably going to try and go in the wrong direction. But we're going to find out. I don't know why it would go in the wrong direction. But the fact that it is means we can fix it. So it's fine. Minus mag angle. If it does it again, I will throw something through a window. Why did it put the follower in my vision? This is weird. This should not have been as difficult as it has been, and I'm a little annoyed about it. Yeah. And you know what? I still haven't figured out a way to fix the follower, so I am a goddamn genius. Okay. Okay. How was... Oh. How was this feed lib geometry created? Oh my god. Okay, so this swings from this angle, from the top of the magazine, which is effectively... I don't know. Yeah, okay, so it's swinging from the top of the shoulders of the magazine. Cool. Am I losing my goddamn mind? I just might be. You know what? Does not need to be extremely precise. I can eyeball it. And then we want a line coming down like so. Nice. Now we want a dimension between here and here. Mag angle. I have done it. What the fuck is up? I'm awesome. Alright, what's the distance between here and here? 0.6. It's probably fine. .661. No, 0.061. No, point... Yeah, I was right the first time. How thick are the springs? I seem to recall they're like 0.1 millimeter or something. Nailed it. 0.1. Dead on. Or if I can take a break from using my brain and instead use my mics, they are 0.11 according to my mics. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, no, 0.11. That's curious. My calipers might not be perfectly calibrated. Calibrated? Although if I measure a different part, it is coming in at about 0.11. So Oh yeah, I'm just coming in at an angle here, so that kind of makes sense. Oh my god, that was so much more difficult than it should have been. That was entirely ridiculous. Oh wait. We need to crank this up to 20, because I have a feeling that when we do... Huh? Actually, that's still not that bad. Nope. Here. 0.3. So... yeah, actually, that still should be fine. Because I made the slot about 1 millimeter oversized. So... actually, I'm not happy with it being 1 millimeter oversized. I think I'd rather it only be like 0.5 millimeter oversized. Well, let's check the original Vorpal, because it was fine. No, that was 5.5. Okay, all right. Fair judgment call. That was really easy. Yeah, it's 0.435, whatever. Should be able to slip that in fairly easily. Nobody say it. I mean, I guess I could have just punched a rectangular hole in this feed lip. That probably would have made things easier, but... just not giving a shit about the angle and just straight into the lip. That would have been the better way to do it. Fuck! Someone tell me I didn't do all that work for nothing. It's fine, you don't have to lie to me, I know I did. God damn it. No, this makes sense. This was the way to do it, is what I'm telling myself. Alright. Let's actually name this sketch. Alright. Boom. Nailed it. Done. Now we just have to figure out the follower, which is what I've been putting off this entire time because it's a pain in my ass. All right. We've just pulled off one side of it effectively. come to me. Okay, so... this goes down way farther than it needs to now. We are stretching out this side. Because as we rotate it, we're lengthening it's becoming a hypotenuse, which is making it lengthen. And that, since this area is fixed, it's extending this down more, when in reality it should be the other way. Right? Yeah. It should be that this center section is extending to support the darts, and that also means it's only going to sit here. Right? Okay, so let's take it to 20, and let's see if that will compensate for our problem here. It will. Because if we look at it dead on, or actually if we look at it dead on like so, oh yeah, we got like shitloads of room. We are gonna nail this. It's gonna be awesome. And then once I get this follower done, the T Profile Talon will be finished. So hopefully I don't fuck it up. Okay. Now let's take it back to 0. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, like this only needs to be that long. So there might be a really, really easy way to do this. So let's go into follower profile, which is what I just named that. And then what we're gonna do is, instead of defining this here, we are gonna define we're gonna delete this and then trim that. Right? And then dimension this, whatever it is at 0, because we like what it is at 0. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be something weird. Okay, that still worked, but I'm a bit of a dummy because I shouldn't have closed out of that. Let's undo that, because that was a dumb thing to do. Okay, actually I think that did it. Don't think that line was being used for anything. Famous last words. Did that just work? Fuck, I think it worked. Okay. Let's, for the sake of my sanity, make this either 10 or 10.5, because I can't stand that number. Don't know what happened there, but that should shouldn't have happened. Oh. Because this isn't fixed. Actually, we can just fix this line. And then theoretically, yeah, there we go. 10. And that makes it a little bit shorter, but it's fine. Okay, now what about that? Okay, so if we look at it dead on, in hindsight, what the fuck? Am I in perspective mode? Wait, what the fuck? What? Okay, I may have just found a problem. Oh, no, okay. Alright. It's because the front side is smaller than the back side. I thought it was trying to play some perspective tricks on me. Which would have been confusing because I shouldn't have been in perspective mode. Okay, so that's fine. Now let's see if we can go to 20. This is gonna be the real test here. Don't break, don't break. Oh my god. I think we did it. And I actually think that if we're good, we can actually go back in and edit this sketch and give ourselves an extra little bit of that ramp. The ramp on the front isn't actually necessary. It just looks weird without it. I guess it also helps load darts if you're loading them from the front. I mean, I guess if you have a breach that like a reverse breach, where it closes backwards, then it also helps there. So that makes me feel a little better justifying my decisions. But oh my god, it works. That's the takeaway here. And unless I'm missing something, which I probably am, admittedly, but I think this is done. Now it means that I have to model the T profile. Or no, this is the T profile. I have to model the Katana compatible version. But doing that should be a hell of a lot easier because I've already sort of blazed the trail with this one. And I might, if I'm very clever, I might even be able to take this one, copy it, and then modify the extrusion profiles. It would be difficult, but I think if I take it a step at a time, it might work. I'm not sure if I want to try that tonight and just see. Yeah. Something that I should probably consider. Let's look at our canvases. The Vorpal logo. Where the fuck is it? That's wrong. That's not... How did... Not gonna question it. That was a finished image of the magazine with the logo on it. That's some time travel bullshit. How could I have used the finished image of the magazine to make the magazine? 16. Bitch, excuse me? That's some time travel bullshit right there, and I'm not in the mood for it. Oh yeah, I made an assembly tool at one point. I might make another one of those, but not right now. It actually turned out pretty alright. Problem was I printed mine with a crappy filament, so it was too tight to actually use, unfortunately, but Ed liked it. And I printed it solid too, so you could like run a car over this. Yeah. I actually would not be surprised if you could run a car over this with it set like that. It's built like a fucking tank. But that one is useless. So, fuck me, I guess. But I'll probably make a new version of this. Probably with a parametric offset on it, because that would not be very difficult. Okay, so let's go into our sketches. And I didn't label any of these fucking sketches because I am clearly a genius. Okay. Now, what is that? It's probably the last one. No, second last one? What's this one? Oh, that's the profile for that. Okay. What the entire fuck? Oh my god. Can I move this? I can. Let's align it more or less with its own origin. Okay, that's the entire thing. Vorpal logo. And then we are going to save as DXF. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. And then when I select it, you can see all of the pornography saved on my desktop. Ha! Who saves porn to their desktop? Actually, you know what? I know exactly what type of person saves porn to their desktop, and it's not going to call them out by name. Come to think of it, I actually think of more than one person. Oh, that went well. Alright, let's, I don't know, make that a 12. No, not 123. Let's make this a 12-round magazine and then save it. Just because it was pissing me off that it was like... fuck it, make it 10. Just because it was pissing me off that it was like the tiny useless mag in the thumbnail. Hannah, is that implying that you're the type of person to save porn to your desktop? Not that I'm judging. I mean, I am, but not to say that I'm judging. Boom roasted. Someone is sweating bullets through. Ugh. If I had porn on my desktop, I would own up to it. One more government watch. You don't get put on a government watch list for watching porn, although I guess it depends on what kind of porn. But then that kind of gets into the weirdness of the definition of porn, and I don't want to get into that. Alright, we're going to make this an even version 38. And then close this file. Actually, we're not going to close it. We're going to dick around with it a little. But now I've saved it, and I probably never need to touch it again. Because Vorpal version 1.0 is done. Alice, I follow your Tumblr. It's all there, believe me. Well, yeah. I mean, it's tasteful. Besides, it's Tumblr. It's not like I'm, like, seeking out this content and making it myself. It's just like, oh, I saw that and I like it. Boop. The non-YouTube friendly version of Nerf. Which I intend to make legally if anyone's concerned. Yeah. Yeah, there's the whole, like, kids thing, and I'm really concerned that because I read through the description of the whole YouTube is your content made for kids, and they're talking about using machine learning to determine whether something is made for kids or not, except that I have a strong feeling that it's going to take everything Nerf related and make it, yeah, it's going to take everything Nerf related and make it kid-friendly content, which I can tell you my videos are absolutely not. Hold on, I need to prove this fact. Yeah, my Nerf videos are in no way kid-friendly, so, you know, YouTube can suck on that. By the way, video on that coming shortly. I have all the build stuff edited and everything, but whatever. Oh Lord, it's coming. Add a treat. Are you... You're not, rebuild, are you? Is that your Tumblr? Somebody I follow. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no, you reblog all sorts of gay shit for me. Anyway, I was doing a thing. I've seen enough Forgotten Weapons and... Yeah. Okay, let's... I'm gonna move that DXF. You know, shout out to my pals Winston and Eddie of the DFX podcast for screwing up my entire brain when it comes to DFX and DXF, because their podcast, DFX, is the Digital Fabrication Experiment, as opposed to the DXF, which is a file format for a vector. And it fucks with my brain every time, and I hope that either Winston or Eddie is watching right now, because Winston told me he creeps on these streams sometimes. So I hope that he is, so that I can bitch him out for it. And if not, I'll never bring it up to him. Okay. Vorpal mag. Yeah. Okay. Let us insert. I should have finished that sentence. I think we can all agree that I should have finished that sentence. Oh no. I didn't think of this. The Vorpal logo has to move. Oh, it should be easy actually. I can hook it up to a control point thing. Yep. I'm gonna regret showing you guys this folder, but here we are. No? Oh, I did a canvas. Insert DXF. There we go. That is fucking upside down. How the entire fuck? Bitch. What? How is that upside down? Made a functional compound bow from Lego yesterday. It fires kebab skewers with enough force to penetrate a centimeter of polystyrene. Well, from what distance, though? Fucking hell. That is so unhelpful to me. Why are you like this? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, wait a dick. Oh, right, it's setting it on the... there. $180. Vorpal. How is it that Norpal and Aorpal both sound like parts of a boob? I'm sorry, that's way funnier than it should. You're just... it's just... No. That's like how my roommate would say nipple and areola. That's... hashtag demonetized. Normal. I'm sorry, that's way funnier than it should be. It doesn't really look like an N, though. I probably would have thought aorta too if it wasn't for the Norpal. The Norpal is what... I'm sorry, I can't say it without laughing. Fucking hell. Unstorpable normal. You guys are killing me, stop it. Okay, I have to edit this sketch. Stop being bad influences. Cat isn't even here and I'm getting roasted this hard. That's impressive. God damn it. I'm never gonna live that one down. That's well played, you two. Once the files are released, I'm definitely gonna have to print this in Vorpal filament. Excuse me, I have to remember how to do math. God damn you fuckers. Alright. So I think this is like, what, 13.5. Maybe it was just 13, I don't remember. 13 times dart count. Whatever the fuck that is. Fuck. Okay, well, I did that wrong. Okay, let's go 130. Okay, now that's doing that correctly. So now let's go back to not that, not that, not that, not that, not that, that. Maybe that? Maybe that? No? Okay, it's gotta be one of the extrudes then. So the main body here. Okay, it is times 13. Okay, dart count minus 2. Yeah. Yeah, dart count minus 2. I know Bedmus should cover that, but oh my god. Fucking nailed that. I actually think I want to add a little bit, push that a little bit further down. Oh god. I look away and The weight of my sins may drag me down, but luckily I'll have a grappling gun and a need to drag others with me. I may not be living my best life, but I'm living a life, and that's all I can ask for. Okay, well, I expected that to turn funny, and it was just wholesome instead, so... Probably to whatever realm Vorpal came from. Also be on stream tonight playing PUBG with Bobololo. Well, fucking fuck that loser. Tell you what would make my life a lot easier. Let's edit this sketch. Fuck it. I want 0.1, because that's a radius. And I'm thinking of it. Nope, fuck you. No, this is a bad idea. Okay. Let's, let's go from object here, and then, I don't know, distance of 1, I think the original was. Maybe it was only 0.5. I think it was only 0.5. I know that's gonna fuck shit up, but I do what I want. Yep, it was only 0.5. Sneeze! No. Luckily, I have the other thing open and I can just go back and double check. Although it just worked. So whatever. You know what? I like that. I can dig it. Never saying that again. Okay, let's... Is this still broken? Fucking Fusion. I'm getting more and more annoyed with it. Okay, I want to select this feature and then rotate it around that axis. And no, I just want 2 of them. And then go fuck yourself. How did that not work? I'm annoyed. Alright. Let's 0.5. No, fuck you too. Why is it not working on this side? I'm not reading that out loud. I have literally no idea why this did not work. It worked fine. Fuck you, Fusion. Oh. Now I bet it'll work. I have no idea why that didn't go from that object, but... now it works, so who gives a shit? Cool. Okay, now let's change parameters and make sure everything still works. If we go to 15, say, let's make sure that the logo still, nope, did not work. But why? Yeah, I was kind of worried that was gonna happen. That was my roommate. Bitch, excuse me? Okay, now it works. Okay. You know, if it works, it works. So. But, I think the minimum it goes to is 5. Just at a guess. No, that didn't work. 6. There you go. That's a 6-round magazine. I'm sure that's extremely useful to you. Pop it into the magwell and it won't come out. Please? No one. Although I'm kind of curious what he would say. That may have been too many numbers. Oh my god, I finally broke it. I finally broke it by making it too big. Nobody say it. Okay, so the answer is you cannot make a magazine that is... Hold on, let me count the decimal places. That's 100,000 there. 100 million You cannot make a 342 billion 598,500 no 598,543,435 long Vorpal mag. That's the answer. That is its limit. You know, after you get past, you know, 100 billion, it starts to go a little bit funny. I may have key smashed too many numbers. Oh god, if this crashes, I will commit Sudoku. Reloading pulls out stepladder. I mean, you know, just... I mean, what's... Okay, we're gonna round it. We're gonna say that was, like, 350 billion times 13 is... So that would be 4 trillion 550 millimeters long. Which is about 4 million meters. I have made a grave error. Look, the best case scenario now is that this has crashed and it's going to lose the progress of the last, like, 2 minutes. Reloading buys train ticket to France. Yeah, okay. So 4 billion meters is how many kilometers? It's 1,000. So what's 4 billion divided by 1,000? Yeah, that's 4 million kilometers. What's 4 million kilometers from here? What's Earth to Mars? Like, you know, in its closest. Yeah, the minimum distance is 34 million miles. Well, that's... Okay, so you could fit this magazine between here and Mars. Technically. Because this is about 45 million kilometers. And the distance from the Earth to Mars at its closest point is 54. So you got 9 million kilometers to spare. So I guess what I'm saying is I found a way to break the magazine. The magazine is wider than the Earth by several times. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nothing. The Earth is nothing. Like you could climb this magazine and, like, you know, jump and then get to Mars. You know. Did I crash this? I feel like I might have. It's just giving up. I would like to undo what I have completely fucked up, please? No, every time I click on it, it stalls out. To be fair, this one's not on Fusion. This one's on me. Oh, hey, Daniel. I broke Fusion by accidentally making a magazine that was 450 million kilometers long. No. Wait, yes? No, 45 million kilometers long. No. What was that number again? No, oh, okay, no, it's only 4 million kilometers. That's not... Yeah, so, like, you would need, like, 10 of them to get to Mars. 11, really. 45 million kilometers? That's fine. Oh, God. Okay, let me... I think there's a way to recenter, because I've lost the magazine now. Oh, it's because the bodies are invisible. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's like a 20, it's 18 dart long magazine. Yeah, it's fine. So we can go to 20, we can go to minus 20. Depends on the time of year. Yes, correct. What is this? That is drum spring compatibility. So I broke it by going the opposite direction. Okay, well that should have been something I tested. Yeah. No, I meant at its closest distance. It's like 54 million kilometers. So you'd need a bunch of them. You'd need like 12 to get there. That's fine. Either way, not a practical reload. Okay, what broke here? What the hell? Okay, that fillet broke, but why? That shouldn't have happened. 20. That breaks it. What the shitballs? Left feed lip, left plate. And roller. Yeah, that really shouldn't have broken. I don't understand. If I go to minus 20, what happens? Did that scoot upwards somehow? Is this one of those, it's not going to work until I edit it inside the sketch and then it'll immediately start working again kind of situations? Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is easy. A little questionable, but okay. Hey, did that work? Let's go up to 20. Yeah, so that line, I just made it a little too short for 20 degrees to work. So just made it a little longer, and now it looks like it does. 6 dirt mag. Once the extended 4 million kilometer mag is printed, can I borrow y'all's 3D printer? I have some projects. Tried to reassemble a Vorpal in Fusion using your STLs, and yeah, Fusion does not like importing STLs. Well, I mean, Daniel, you could just ask. I would send you the original. And I'm going to be releasing the Fusion file for this one anyway, so. There we go. There's a 15 degree. And the logo works. I think the whole thing works, to be honest. And it's nice and organized. Everything is labeled. That's labeled incorrectly. It should just be follower. I think I do have like a Vorpal font N somewhere, so you could make it a Norpal mag. I'm not going to, but you could. Just printed Norpal length mag. Nope, I hate that. So there we go. There's a. Let's make it a 16, just so that I can one up both Jet and what's their face? How long is mine? Let's change the angle. Oh, no, 0. Just to make it a fair comparison. Please, thank you. Okay, so top to bottom, a 16 round, 226. For some reason it looks like mine is longer. I don't think it is though. Yeah. I feel like I could squeeze a little extra room out of that. Okay, what is... Okay, let's take the follower and the roller and let's move it down 13. Okay, what's 13 times 16? Fuck it, I'm getting a calculator. I don't care. It's late. Oh, I probably could just type in 13 times 16 in here. That ain't right. That's... Something is very wrong here. Okay, if their mag can hold... $15 darts. Okay, this is starting to make a little more sense. Fuck! It's fine. So they come up with 18 centimeters. So this should only be 15 because this isn't accounting for the one in the top. So it's non-linear effectively, because the darts sort of compress as they go. So where is their positive stop? I assume there is a stop at the bottom. Not positive stop. It's not a positive stop. Doesn't have one. It just sort of stops. Okay, that is 20.5 is what they consider to hold 15. $20.5 divided by 15 is about 13.5 per dart. Okay. So mine is about right. I mean, this is one of those things where it's like, are you gonna like calculate how much force it takes to crush it and then calculate? The answer is no, I'm not going to do that. Instead of a Vorpal drum, just print a really long stick mag. It's at around this point that I'm sort of what might happen is I might have to print a few of them, or honestly even just one of them, and then figure it out from there. Because, like, eight mag wheels on a carousel. Yeah, the Hailfire. Michelle made a really sweet one of those with 2 stages. That was one of the first, like, real 2-stage builds, actually. Okay, so the distance from the top of the follower to the bottom on this is realistically about 4 centimeters, so 40 millimeters. And on mine, it is 25. So you can fit an extra dart effectively. But that's weird because that seems wrong, because this is a more efficient design than the original. So I think that somewhere along the line we're not compensating for the squish of the dart. So this says it's a 16 round magazine. It's probably an 18. Yeah. This is familiar. What was I doing here again? Right, I was going to look at the dimensions. That's like 4 millimeters. And on here it is, well, it's probably also 4 millimeters. Like, I can't imagine it not being. I'm really tempted to just print this and see what happens. Or just copy the distances here. So grab the follower. Yeah, like it shouldn't be too difficult. Nope, fuck you. So that is 0.35 away that way. And then this, nope. This is 0.625. What is it here? Is that, does that say 0.5? Is that closer? Well, it doesn't matter, it never touched there anyway. Right? Yeah, I mean, it never really touched that area anyway, so it's got a decent amount of wiggle room. And then this distance here was 0.354, but printer's not even accurate enough to resolve that. Oh. Yeah, that could... Okay, so that's 0.35. So if I move it 0.15 millimeters out, I should get the same interference fit. Like the same sliding. Wow, I keep using words wrong tonight. I'm kind of impressed that I've done as much as I have, given the fact that I'm just completely fucking dumb today. Okay. What is this? Come on, sketches, please. Oh, they're up here. Alright. Edit sketch. Please don't break. It looks like it didn't. But did it? .35. Alright. That gives me a little more peace of mind. Yeah, and it doesn't need to go to the bottom of that depth at all, as long as it just sort of locks in. Let's just do an idiot check here. 0.35. 0.35. Okay. Lol, Hannah. Good night, Adatreat. Thanks for the shit posting. I think I'm gonna go back and edit that sketch again. I think I'm going to add a little bit of length here. Actually, before I do that, let me check the distance between here and here. That is 0.5 of a millimeter. Okay, so let's extend it out by... Never mind. Let me double check this distance. That's the fucking same. Alright. That's it. That's this motherfucker done. Oh no. Okay, we're just... Don't save. And then we're just gonna reopen it. Because I know we saved it a little while ago. Cool. All right. Okay, so let's I'm gonna hazard a guess that the problem is I don't think fuck it. I might set up a couple renders at some point before I launch these and set up the darts manually, but like the problem is I had it set up before to show the number of darts, but that doesn't actually make sense because the darts are overlapping and like compressing, and I'm not gonna 3D model a compressed dart. I mean, even I have my limits. Admittedly, mostly because it's wrong more than anything. But whatever. Yeah. Okay, so let's make this like a nice 12 round and 15 degree. And then let's take all this shit and move copy it. $15. And then we're gonna do a nice render. Nope, fuck. At least in Photoshop, where doing things like moving is considered an action that can be undone. Thing that looks sexy in a vector-inspired build. Well, it's going to be open source and parametric, so if you know what the angle of a vector is and you want to build that, you go right ahead. It would look awesome and probably work pretty good too. I mean, if you had an angled adapter, you could probably pop that into like a strafe vector kit. I guess that means I have to print some of these then, huh? I like your integration that you've been posting in Discord. The I don't remember what we called it. Entry burn or something. Actually, I don't think I suggested entry burn. But I'm going to now. How about entry burn? Hey, Eleanor, let people have their nice things. Or things, I guess, depending on if you think they're nice. I'm actually still also a fan of Seco. Second stage engine cut off. I wanted to go, if I wanted the angle to go in the opposite direction, would I need to do extra work on the files? No, that was the whole point. The whole thing is set up so that it's extremely easy for the magazine to be tilted in the opposite direction. So you can go up to, so you can go back 20 degrees or forward 20 degrees. So you've got a 40-degree range of motion. Yeah, there's, yeah, the idea of this mag is that you can do whatever the hell you want with it. It's... Yeah, like, I mean, I think over 20 degrees is extremely impractical. I don't know if I could go over 20. Let's save this out and then test the actual limits of it. Because, like, I didn't set hard limits, I just only tested up to 20. I could tell you that after probably 25, you would get an error with a fillet, or a chamfer, on the inside where the magazine, where the spring sits. But that actually honestly doesn't even need... I don't understand that reference, but excuse me. Okay, so let's go 20, and that should work. Kind of expected it to break there, just to fuck me over. 21. Again, I didn't set any hard limits in this. Okay, so we already have an error. What is that error? That's in the follower, but technically it's still functional. So we're up to 22, and it's still working with just one broken fillet. I think that's what's gonna break first. Fuck you. 23? Yeah, now it's fucked. So we've got a couple broken fillets here. The follower should still be functional, technically. It won't be great, but... and then the feed lips have a broken fillet here. Yeah. Let's see what happens if we go up to 25. Just for the fuck of it. Oh, it's hitting the top. That actually might still be possible. Like it might still be possible to make that work. I mean, the follower is going to be fucked. But honestly, if you wanted, you could take this up to 25 degrees. I can't say it'll feed. And it won't be perfect. Let's say it's supported up to 20 degrees, and you can probably push it to 25. Yeah, so supported. Oh. I wish you luck. Enjoy shrekking Bobo. Tell him I said hi, preferably shortly after you shoot him. Yeah. I'm kind of impressed that, it worked far longer than I thought it would. Let's go up to 30. Just see what happens. I mean, technically, that would still work. I mean, I don't know what kind of blaster you want to put a 30-degree magazine in, but... See, the forces should be only pushing it that way, but it might try and... It shouldn't. It shouldn't try and squeeze the darts that way because it's putting an even pressure on them. It might work. That doesn't, though. It is absolutely fucked at 45. Like I kind of regret doing that at 45. Okay, what about 40? Because 35 still... It didn't have any new problems than past, you know. Oh, I just saw what it was doing to the feed lips. That's not great. Yikes. That's not great. Okay, yeah, no, that's fucked. That's super fucked. I'm not fixing that. That's not my problem. Yeah, okay, so supported up to 20, but might work up to like 30-ish. But yeah, if you're doing like a 35-degree magazine, there's something fucking wrong with you. Okay. Cool. And then I don't know what the length is here. So let's find out. Maximum length. I mean, I know it can do 100. We've done that before. That is, for the record, 1 1/3 meters long. If you were tall, you could probably make that work. You might have to hold the blaster up a little bit, but you could have a 100-round magazine. Now, I have been told that the maximum you can use with a foam blast drum spring is 42, which is, you know, still within the realm of possibility. That would be... you could actually print that on the CR10S5. That would print this in one piece. You could always like come in and split it, which is absolutely doable. I've actually seen a magazine like this. Eli Wu, I don't remember. I might have exported an original Vorpal for him at like 40 millimeters, or maybe he split it, or 40 darts, and then he split it and but that's realistically the maximum size you're gonna get out of a foam blast spring. It might have gone up to like 45 or something, but do 1,000. Yep, it handled 1,000. It's just a fucking line on the screen, but it handled 1,000. What about 10,000? Nope, that broke it. Okay, so 10,000 is too long. I would at some point like to make a drum version. I'll probably start with this file and then work from there. Yeah. Drums are painful. They're kind of cool, though. I mean, since when have I been about anything other than just being kind of cool? I mean, I guess these are relatively practical, but like... I've thought about a mag that's curled, and... you get a lot of friction with the change in directions. I know. I've looked into it. It's doable, technically, but not great. I might make one at some point, just because it wouldn't be that difficult. It would basically be... you would extrude your magazine down, stop it, draw a circle, and then you would sweep your profiles along that, and then you would need to make your follower have a radius that was greater than, or smaller actually, than the diameter of the drum. Technically, you'd only need it on one side, but I've put a bunch of thought into it. But, you know, I was thinking it would be cool to have, like, an MHP with, like, a 25 round drum on the bottom. And, of course, you can make it better than Hasbro. Smaller. Fuck you, Fusion. Yeah, the problem is, like, it would be asymmetrical. Like, it would go down and then curve around the side. Because as soon as you try to curve this way, then you are stretching your spring across the darts, and that's really not good. Oh. Oh my god! It worked! This was not the outcome I expected. This is a 10,000 dart magazine. And yeah, a couple things are broken. But holy fuck. It fucking worked. That is a 10,000 dart magazine. It's mostly just like fillets and chamfers. It's a 10,000 dart magazine. Oh, did the lips just completely break? Oh, no, they're there. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna render this, because of course I am. Oop, wrong button. Oh my god. It's done. Oh. Oh, no, it's gonna do it. Oh, that's gorgeous. Of course, the color is so faint. It's just like a line. Let's save this to desktop. Oh, okay. Alright. Excuse me, I have to send this to Winston so that he laughs at me. Yeah, I think we're done with that. I think we have stress tested it. I think that 40 is the highest reasonable number, maybe 45. God, that was funny. You know, I had two outcomes in my mind. Either it recovers or it okay, three outcomes. It recovers and then says, nope, sorry, didn't work. Or it crashes and, okay, I guess 4. It recovers and goes, sorry, it didn't work. It recovers and goes, and like command Zs, because that was the first thing I did when it started to break. It crashes and I don't lose anything, and it crashes and I lose the whole thing. And nowhere in my mind, going through all of these possibilities, all possible outcomes, did my brain go, yeah, sure, Fusion will spit out a functional 10,000 dart magazine. And yet, here we are. Yep. Okay, well, I think we have adequately finished up here. I can now print this and test it and make sure it works. And then next live stream, we can come back and try and modify this profile so that it can be a functional katana compatible. Fucking ninja'd that fly. Yeah, so it can be functional katana compatible, and then I can print one of those, and assuming they both work, then I'll just release the files. If anybody has any questions, and everyone didn't leave when I was cackling about the 10,000 dart magazine, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going and finding food because I'm hungry. Get owned. This is heckin'. I'm hoping there's a follow-up there, but there might not be. Alright. In that case, I'm gonna find some food, maybe play some video games, and then go to bed. It's just heckin' PUBG with Bobo. No, I don't play PUBG. I mostly just play Warframe still. 'Cause I'm a nerd. Alright. Later, nerds.